Bindi Irwin and Chandler Powell have so much love for their daughter, Grace Warrior. The couple tied the knot in 2020 and welcomed their daughter, Grace Warrior Irwin Powell, in 2021. Ever since little Grace was born, the wildlife warriors have loved sharing about her on social media, frequently sharing updates about their bundle of joy. Access Hollywood is taking a look back at some of Bindi and Chandler's cutest parenting moments to their daughter. Bindi Irwin is gushing about her family. The wildlife warrior took to Instagram on Friday to rave about how great of a father her husband Chandler Powell is to their daughter Grace Warrior, sharing a video of him playing with their little one and writing, quote, "Watching my husband become a dad has been one of the best gifts life has given me." Chandler reacted in the comments writing, "Our little family really is the greatest gift. I love you." Bindi and Chandler tied the knot in 2020 and welcomed their daughter in 2021. Steve Irwin's family has kept a close bond over the years. When Access Hollywood's Kit Hoover and Mario Lopez spoke with the crocodile hunter's son Robert in February 2022, he gushed about his niece.
Robert, I'm obsessed with Bindi's daughter, little Grace, little Gracie. The pictures you post with her, that face, what would your dad think about her?
She is just too much cuteness for one little person. She is just the cutest little baby in the world. I love her so, so much. You know, I think her granddad, my dad, you know, he would have been over the moon. To be honest, we keep saying if Dad was around, we would never see Grace. He would just be taking her on all the adventures. So, yeah, he'd be stoked. And, you know, I see a lot of that passion that he had, you know, in her. She's definitely got the Irwin genes and the Powell side of it as well. So she's going to be an action-packed little kid. When she starts walking, watch out, world. But no, it's been fun. Proudest uncle ever. Teaching her how to play the guitar. She'll be wrangling animals in no time. I'm loving it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So it's never too young to start exposing kids to nature and getting them knowledgeable on that, right?
Absolutely. You know, what we've always been about as a family is, you know, connecting people back with the natural world. And now more than ever before, that is so important. And so especially for a little baby like Grace, I mean, she's growing up in the middle of a zoo. It's a pretty exciting life for her, but it is wonderful to see her. And when any little human being, you know, can come in and actually have that one-on-one experience. I remember the first time she saw a koala. She saw this koala and just locked eyes with it, and her face just lit up, just complete and utter joy. And when you see something like that, it warms your heart, and it's wonderful to give people that experience here at the zoo, and to see Grace just loving every second of it.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
Bindi and Robert Irwin are bringing the office humor to their Halloween with the help of Bindi's daughter Grace Warrior and her husband Chandler Powell.
Bears, beats, Battlestar Galactica.
While Robert dressed up as Dwight Schrute from the hit sitcom, his sister recreated Pam Beesly's cat costume, and Chandler copied the style of Jim Halpert. But it was their daughter who won the Dundie Award for their Halloween theme. The 1.5-year-old took on the role of Michael Scott and rocked an adorable World's Best Boss tee as she smiled at the camera.
Grace Warrior can't stop staring at the falling leaves. On Monday, Bindi Irwin tried to capture a sweet selfie with her husband, Chandler Powell, and 1-year-old daughter, but they got photobombed by a red leaf. In the adorable snap posted on her Instagram story, Bindi and Chandler smile at the camera. But Grace Warrior got distracted when the leaf dropped from the sky. "Me, let's take a family photo. Grace, I love this leaf with all my heart." Bindi captioned the funny photo. Bindi Irwin is opening up about raising her 1-year-old daughter, Grace Warrior. The 24-year-old animal activist chatted with people about the book Goodnight Stories from Rebel Girls, 100 Inspiring Changemakers, and revealed her hopes for her little girl. Quote, "Grace already has such a strong and independent personality. My hope is that she feels supported to undertake and accomplish anything she sets her mind to. I'm incredibly lucky to be her mama, holding her hand as she navigates life until she's ready to take on the world. Although, as a mom, I'll always be there for her to lean on whenever she needs me." The children's book, which she wrote the foreword for, is about inspiring young changemakers around the world. While speaking with the outlet, she revealed why she is excited for little Grace Warrior to read it one day. Quote, "I'm excited for my beautiful daughter to read this series as she grows up, as I know she'll be empowered by the incredible stories shared."
Bindi Irwin paid tribute to her dad Steve Irwin on Sunday, which marked Australia's Father's Day and the 16th anniversary of his death. The conservationist shared a throwback photo of one of her and her late father's wildlife adventures. In her caption, she referred to Steve by the nickname Grandpa Crocodile, which is what her 1-year-old daughter Grace calls him. Bindi wrote, "Grandpa Crocodile, I know you would have been the most incredible grandfather because you were such an extraordinary dad. Thank you for being an amazing guardian angel for Grace." Bindi's brother Robert also paid tribute to their dad on Instagram. He wrote, "It's Father's Day today in Australia, and I am sending my love to those who are missing their dad today. I cherish all the good times with my dad and feel grateful to be able to keep his memory and legacy alive." Bindi was touched by Robert's message and replied to it on her Instagram story, writing, "Love you. Dad is so proud of you." Just like her mom and uncle, Grace has a strong connection with Steve. Last month, Bindi snapped a video of the cutie, adorably recognizing a massive photo of him. She wrote, "Tears in my eyes as I share this video. We call my mom and dad Bunny and Grandpa Crocodile with Grace. She loves them and koalas dearly. On every zoo walk, she searches for pictures of her grandparents, and it is beyond beautiful." Back in July, Bindi shared a video of one of those searches. Grace lit up as she saw a sign at the zoo with Steve's face on it.
Grandpa Crocodile, and he's in his construction hat. Yeah. Yeah. You love Grandpa Crocodile? Yeah. Love. Love. Good girl.
Bindi Irwin wants her daughter to know that she'll be there for her every step of the way. The conservationist took to Instagram on Monday to share a touching message for her toddler, Grace Warrior Irwin Powell. The wildlife warrior shared photos of her and the 1-year-old cuddling by the sea at sunset, and captioned them with these heartwarming words. "My love, there are countless adventures waiting for you on the horizon, a whole world for you to create positive change within. Until then, I will carry you and be there to encourage every one of your dreams." Grace has already had so many adventures in her 14 months of life. She recently went on a trip to Tasmania with Mom Bindi, Dad Chandler Powell, Uncle Robert Irwin, and Grandma Terry Irwin. While there, the cutie got the chance to take walks, have some animal encounters, and enjoy tons of quality family time. Grace clearly loves her fam and is already starting to put it into words. In an Instagram video last month, the tot sweetly repeated Dada to Chandler.
Where's Dada?
Da,
Yeah.
da, da.
Da. That's great.
In addition to being a total daddy's girl, Grace is also a budding animal lover. Just last week, Bindi snapped a photo of the little one keenly spotting a wild wombat.
Yeah, wombat, good girl.